Welcome to New England. New England is more than a destination. It is the birthplace of a nation and a landscape shaped by time itself. Long before European settlers arrived, indigenous peoples lived along these rivers, forests and coastlines, guided by the seasons and the land. Glaciers carved the mountains, shaped the valleys, and left behind rocky shores that still define the region today. Here, history lives quietly in the background, in cobblestone streets, weathered harbours, village greens, and church steeples rising above autumn trees. New England is a place of contrasts. Rugged coastlines softened by fog, bustling cities nestled beside calm rivers, and small towns where time seems to slow. Through every season, the region transforms. Summers bring salty ocean air and sail-filled harbours. Autumn ignites forests in brilliant colour. Winter blankets mountains and villages in snow, while spring awakens rivers and valleys once more. This journey across New England is a journey through nature, history, and the enduring spirit that helped shape America. Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Cape Cod reaches into the Atlantic Ocean like a weathered arm, shaped by wind, waves, and centuries of maritime life. Formed by retreating glaciers thousands of years ago, the Cape has long served as both a guide and a challenge to sailors navigating New England's coast. For generations, fishing and whaling defined life here. Small harbours once launched ships that travelled the world, while lighthouses stood as silent guardians against dangerous shoals. Today, those same waters reflect sailboats and fishing vessels returning at sunset. Sand dunes roll toward the sea, shaped endlessly by ocean winds. Quiet villages line the coast, where clapboard houses, beaches and historic piers preserve a timeless rhythm. Cape Cod is a place where land and sea remain deeply connected. A coastal landscape where history, nature and tradition meet. Stowe, Vermont. Nestled beneath Mount Mansfield, Stowe feels inseparable from the mountains that surround it. This Vermont town has long been shaped by the seasons, each bringing its own character and beauty. Winter transforms Stowe into a world of snow-covered peaks and quiet trails, while autumn paints the hillsides in gold, crimson and amber. Originally settled as an agricultural community, Stowe evolved alongside the rise of outdoor recreation. Ski trails carved into the mountains brought visitors from around the world, yet the town never lost its small-scale charm. Covered bridges, winding roads and historic inns preserve the feeling of an earlier New England. Beyond recreation, Stowe offers stillness, the sound of wind through maple trees, rivers flowing through narrow valleys, and the steady presence of the Green Mountains. It is a place where nature sets the pace and where each season invites reflection. Montpelier, Vermont. Montpelier stands quietly among rolling hills and dense forests, a capital city defined not by size but by character. As the smallest state capital in the nation, it reflects Vermont's deeply rooted values of independence, simplicity, and community. Founded along the Winooski River, Montpelier grew as a center of trade and governance. Its streets remain lined with historic buildings, local shops, and gathering places that reflect a strong sense of civic pride. The golden dome of the Vermont State House rises above the town, a symbol of democratic tradition framed by nature. Here, government and everyday life exist side by side. Farmers' markets, local cafes and cultural events create a rhythm that feels personal and grounded. Montpelier is not a city that rushes. It invites visitors to slow down and take notice. Connecticut River. Flowing more than 400 miles from the Canadian border to Long Island Sound, the Connecticut River is the lifeline of New England. Long before European settlement, indigenous peoples relied on its waters for travel, trade, and sustenance. Later, it became a vital route for colonists, shaping agriculture, industry, and commerce. Towns and cities rose along its banks, their histories written in mills, bridges, and riverside homes. The river powered early factories, carried goods south, and connected communities across generations. Even today, it continues to nourish farmland and wildlife alike. As it winds through valleys and forests, the Connecticut River offers a sense of calm continuity. Its steady flow reminds travelers that while landscapes change, some forces remain timeless. Acadia National Park, Maine. Acadia National Park is where the land meets the sea in its most dramatic form. Granite mountains rise sharply from the Atlantic, shaped by glaciers and battered by waves. This rugged coastline offers a powerful reminder of nature's strength and beauty. Established in 1919, Acadia was the first national park east of the Mississippi River. Its trails wind through forests, over rocky ridges, and along cliffs that overlook endless ocean horizons. At Cadillac Mountain, visitors witness one of the first sunrises in the United States, light spilling across islands and open water. The park is alive with sound, waves crashing against stone, wind moving through pine trees, seabirds circling overhead. Acadia is not just a place to see, but a place to feel. Wild, enduring, and deeply connected to the natural world. Camden, Maine. Camden is a town where the mountains meet the sea, creating one of Maine's most striking natural harbours. Once a shipbuilding centre, Camden played a key role in New England's maritime history, with vessels launched from its shores that travelled far beyond the Atlantic. The harbour remains the heart of the town. Sailboats glide across calm waters, fishing boats return with the day's catch, and historic buildings line the waterfront. Rising just behind the town, the Camden Hills offer sweeping views of Penobscot Bay, blending forested slopes with ocean horizons. Camden's charm lies in this balance: working harbour, scenic beauty, and small-town character. It is a place where maritime tradition lives on, surrounded by landscapes that feel both powerful and peaceful. Kancamagus Highway, New Hampshire. The Kancamagus Highway is one of America's most scenic mountain drives, stretching 34.5 miles through the heart of the White Mountain National Forest. Named after an 18th century Penobscot chief, the road follows ancient paths once travelled by indigenous peoples. The highway winds past rushing rivers, waterfalls and deep forest valleys, offering panoramic views in every season. In autumn, the landscape ignites with colour as maples and birches transform the mountains into a living tapestry. With no towns, gas stations or commercial stops along the route, the Kancamagus offers pure immersion in nature. It is a journey defined by stillness, solitude and the raw beauty of the mountains. White Mountains, New Hampshire. The White Mountains rise sharply across northern New Hampshire, forming one of the most dramatic landscapes in the northeastern United States. Carved by glaciers and shaped by extreme weather, this range is home to some of the region's highest and most challenging peaks. At its centre stands Mount Washington, known for some of the harshest weather ever recorded on Earth. Surrounding it are deep notches, forested valleys and alpine ridges that draw hikers, climbers and nature lovers year-round. In every season, the White Mountains transform. Vibrant foliage in fall, snow-covered silence in winter, and fresh green growth in spring. The range offers both adventure and solitude, reminding visitors of nature's power and scale. Thimble Islands, Connecticut. Off the coast of Brantford, the Thimble Islands emerge from Long Island Sound like scattered stone fragments. Formed by retreating glaciers over 10,000 years ago, these islands are remnants of ancient hills now surrounded by water. Legends and history surround the islands, including stories of pirate hideouts and hidden treasure. Over time, many islands became private retreats, home to cottages and homes carefully built atop pink granite bedrock. Despite their proximity to the mainland, the Thimble Islands feel remote and timeless. Surrounded by calm waters and seabirds, they offer a quiet escape shaped by geology, history and the sea. New Haven, Connecticut. New Haven is one of Connecticut's oldest cities, founded in 1638 along the shores of Long Island Sound. Built at the mouth of the Quinnipiac River, it grew quickly as a centre of trade, learning and governance. The city is best known as the home of Yale University, whose historic campus shapes both the skyline and the culture of New Haven. Gothic architecture, museums and libraries reflect centuries of academic influence. Beyond the university, New Haven's waterfront, neighbourhoods and historic streets tell stories of industry, innovation and resilience. It is a city where colonial roots and modern life coexist. Hartford, Connecticut. Hartford developed along the Connecticut River as a vital centre of commerce and government. By the 19th century, it had become one of the wealthiest cities in America, driven by insurance, manufacturing and trade. The city is also deeply connected to American literature. Mark Twain and Harriet Beecher Stowe lived and wrote here, shaping national conversations through their work. Their homes still stand as reminders of Hartford's cultural influence. Today, Hartford's skyline rises above historic neighbourhoods and riverfront parks. It remains a city defined by ideas, industry, and its enduring role in shaping Connecticut's identity. Stamford, Connecticut. Stamford sits along the edge of Long Island Sound, where coastal beauty meets modern energy. First settled in the 17th century, the city grew from farmland and small harbours into one of Connecticut's most dynamic urban centres. Over time, Stamford became a bridge between New England tradition and metropolitan influence. Its downtown skyline rises above parks, marinas and quiet residential neighbourhoods, reflecting decades of growth and transformation. Despite its modern pace, Stamford remains closely tied to the water. Beaches, inlets and harbours continue to shape daily life, offering moments of calm within a fast-moving city. Waterbury, Connecticut. Waterbury's story is one of industry, innovation and perseverance. Known as the Brass City, it became a manufacturing powerhouse during the Industrial Revolution, producing goods that reached across the world. Factories once lined the hills and riverbanks, powering economic growth and shaping a strong working-class identity. Immigrants from many nations arrived here, building communities that still define the city today. Landmarks like the towering statue of Holy Land, USA, and historic neighborhoods reflect both ambition and resilience. Waterbury stands as a testament to American industrial history and endurance. Fisher Meadows, Connecticut. Fisher Meadows offers a quiet contrast to surrounding towns and cities. Located along the Housatonic River, this open landscape feels untouched, where grassy fields stretch toward calm flowing water. The area has long served as a natural refuge, shaped more by seasons than by development. Birds glide above the river, and the sound of wind through grass replaces the noise of modern life. Fisher Meadows reflects a side of New England defined by simplicity. A place where nature reclaims space and invites stillness. Westport, Connecticut. Westport blends refined coastal living with creativity and culture. Settled in the 17th century, it evolved from a farming and fishing community into a town known for art, theatre and design. Its tidal rivers, beaches and marshlands shape both scenery and lifestyle. The Saugatuck River winds through the heart of town, connecting neighborhoods to the sea. Westport's balance of natural beauty and cultural energy creates a town that feels both elegant and relaxed. A coastal retreat with a strong artistic soul. Connecticut state capital, Hartford. The Connecticut state capital rises above Hartford with its distinctive golden dome, a symbol of governance and civic pride. Completed in 1878, the building reflects the state's long political and constitutional history. Inside, halls of marble and stained glass tell stories of leadership, debate and public service. Outside, the surrounding grounds host monuments that honor those who shaped the state's past. The capital stands not only as a seat of government, but as a reminder of democratic tradition and continuity in New England. Middletown, Connecticut. Middletown developed along the Connecticut River as a bustling port and trading centre. In the 18th and 19th centuries, ships carried goods from its docks to distant markets. As river trade declined, the city evolved, becoming a centre for education and culture. Today, Wesleyan University adds intellectual life to Middletown's historic streets. The river still flows past the city, anchoring its identity. Middletown is a place shaped by change, yet deeply rooted in its past. Candlewood Lake, Connecticut. Candlewood Lake stretches across the hills of western Connecticut, its calm waters reflecting forests and sky. Created in the 1920s as part of a hydroelectric project, it became the largest lake in the state and a cherished retreat. Over time, quiet coves and wooded shorelines drew visitors seeking escape from city life. Boats glide across the surface, while homes and camps blend naturally into the surrounding landscape. Despite its man-made origins, Candlewood Lake feels timeless. It is a place defined by stillness, where water, land and light create a sense of peaceful balance. Portland, Maine. Portland rises from the Atlantic as a city shaped by the sea. For centuries, its harbour served as a gateway for fishing, trade and shipbuilding, linking Maine to the wider world. Cobblestone streets and brick warehouses line the old port, reflecting a working waterfront that remains active today. Lobster boats share the harbour with ferries and sailboats, maintaining a rhythm tied to the tides. Portland blends historic character with modern creativity, offering a city where maritime tradition and contemporary culture coexist. Cape Elizabeth, Maine. Cape Elizabeth's rugged coastline faces the full force of the Atlantic Ocean. Cliffs and rocky shores define the landscape, while historic lighthouses stand watch over dangerous waters. Portland Head Light, one of the most photographed lighthouses in the world, has guided sailors since the late 18th century. Its presence reflects centuries of navigation and coastal life. Here, the ocean sets the tone. Wind, waves and light shape the experience, reminding visitors of the raw power of Maine's coast. Ogunquit, Maine. Ogunquit means beautiful place by the sea, a name earned through sweeping beaches and dramatic coastal cliffs. Long before tourism, this shoreline sustained fishing communities and maritime trade. The marginal way winds along the edge of the ocean, offering uninterrupted views of crashing waves and rocky headlands. Artists and writers were drawn here, inspired by the meeting of land and sea. Today, Ogunquit remains a place of beauty and reflection, where the Atlantic defines every horizon. Penobscot Bay, Maine. Penobscot Bay unfolds as a vast network of islands, coves and working harbours. For generations, these waters supported fishing, shipping and shipbuilding, shaping coastal Maine's identity. Small towns dot the shoreline, each with its own history tied to the sea. Lobster boats rise and fall with the tide, continuing traditions passed down through families. The bay's wide horizons and quiet islands offer a sense of openness and timeless maritime life. Lake Hebron, Maine. Lake Hebron rests quietly among Maine's inland forests. Surrounded by rolling hills and untouched woodland, it feels far removed from the coast's busy harbours. The lake's calm surface reflects changing skies and seasons, offering a peaceful retreat for those drawn to solitude. Wildlife thrives along its shores, undisturbed by heavy development. Lake Hebron represents Maine's quieter side, a place where stillness and nature take the lead.